All right, today we're going to dive into a story. It's short, it's kind of funny, but it has this surprisingly deep message about what happens when you get exactly what you wished for and all the chaos that can come with it.
And it all really boils down to this one simple but pretty profound question. Can you actually have too much of a good thing? Well, this little fable puts that idea to the ultimate test, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's set the scene. Our story kicks off with a pretty classic setup. We've got a poor farmer who's dealing with a very real problem, something that's hitting him right where it hurts, his livelihood.
So here's the farmer's dilemma, and it's super simple. He's got two birds. One is a duck, an absolute all-star, laying eggs every single day. And then there's the hen, who produces, well, nothing. Zip. Nada. A classic tale of the haves and the have-nots, playing out right in his own barn.
And this wasn't just a financial thing for the farmer, it was apparently deeply emotional for the hen. She was so upset about not being able to lay any eggs that she would just start to cry. And this little detail is actually pretty important because it really sets the stage for the desperate solution that's about to come.
So, you've got a crying hen and a struggling farm. The farmer is primed for a solution, any solution. And just like in a fable, one magically appears right out of thin air.
One day, some guy shows up and gives the hen what the story calls a special medicine. You can just picture it, right? A magic pill, a quick fix. This mysterious potion that promises to solve the hen's problem once and for all. For our desperate farmer, this must have felt like a total dream come true.
And at first, it was. The medicine worked exactly like it was supposed to. The hen starts laying eggs and the farmer is absolutely overjoyed. His problem is solved, his fortunes have completely turned around, everything is perfect. Or is it?
Yeah, but remember, this is a fable. And this is the exact moment where that perfect solution starts to spin completely wildly out of control. See, the medicine didn't just make the hen lay some eggs, it made her lay an unbelievable number of them. First, the farmer's house is just filled to the brim. Okay, a little weird, but maybe manageable. But then, the entire city fills up. And finally, the whole region is just buried in eggs. It's a hilarious and perfect picture of how an unchecked solution can escalate into total chaos. And just like that, the farmer's joy turns into pure panic. His original problem, having no eggs, has been replaced by a much, much bigger one, an unmanageable logistical nightmare. The blessing he wished for has officially become a curse.
So this really brings us to the core of the story, doesn't it? It forces us to ask, at what point does a solution stop being helpful and actually create an even worse situation? This is the central paradox the farmer is now living through.
Okay, so now that we've witnessed the full-blown egg apocalypse, let's step back and break down what this simple little fable is actually trying to teach us.
This story is really a classic warning with a few crystal clear lessons. First, the big one. Be careful what you wish for. Second, those tempting easy fixes, the get-rich-quick schemes of the world, can have disastrous side effects. Third, and we've all heard this one too much of a good thing really is a bad thing. Ultimately, what the fable is telling us is that the real goal isn't excess, it's balance.
So, what's a farmer to do when he's literally drowning in eggs? Well, he's desperate again, so he goes searching for another quick fix. And this time, he finds an anti-egg medicine. He's now trying to reverse the very magic that he was celebrating just a little while ago.
And what happens? Of course, the medicine works, the flood of eggs stops. But the story ends with this really poignant line, and the hen starts to cry again. By solving the new problem, he's just brought the original one right back.
And that's the ultimate irony, isn't it? After this whole wild ride, a magical solution, a catastrophic crisis, and then another magical reversal, they've gone on this massive journey only to end up exactly where they began, with 0 eggs and a very sad hen.
Now, here's where the original source for this explainer gets a little weird and breaks the fourth wall. It says the reason the hen is crying again is because you watch the videos but don't subscribe to the channel. It's this quirky meta joke that kind of pulls you out and reminds you that, after all, this is just a simple story with a message.
But even with that funny ending, the fable leaves us with a really good question to think about. What is the special medicine we're all looking for in our own lives? That one quick fix we think will solve everything. The story is a clever little reminder that sometimes the search for an easy solution is the real trap, and the true answer lies in finding balance, not magic.